Hi, I'm Paul, the gin guy, and today we have a guest from South Africa whose name is Monk's Medella Blueberry-Infused Gin. Let's get going. South African gins have been getting a lot of traction on the world scene recently, and in my opinion they can give a solid run for their gin money to Europe and the US. And today we have a fresh and relatively young offering from a small distillery located in the western part of the country called Breed Valley, which is the most extensive wine and fruit producing region in the west and apparently the leading racehorse breeding area in the country. Well, that's very exciting, but today we're talking about this stallion, which is Medella Blueberry-Infused Gin. Monk's Distillery was founded in 2017, with its first gins rolling out at the end of that year. And right now their lineup consists of three offerings. This one, Medella Blueberry-Infused Gin, then there is Mysterium infused with Fine Boss and Skeletum, and Mary Jane infused with, you guessed it right, hemp. Honestly, I would like to try that last one. Considering that I live in China, I'll probably have to wait until I can travel outside of the country. So right now, we're having the next best thing from the distillery. As for the origin of the name, Medella simply means healing or healing power in Latin. And since blueberries, they have a lot of antioxidants and generally many health benefits, it's only fitting that the gin's name reflects it. At 43% ABV or alcohol by volume, this 700ml bottle is a thing of beauty. First of all, it's matte black, and who doesn't like it, right? The very first time I touched the bottle, I remember I experienced actual goosebumps. And speaking of design of the bottle, etched in copper letters, the writing is pretty sleek. The copper theme doesn't stop there though. The symbol inside the O is an ancient sign for copper alchemy. The words "The Alchemy of Gin" are written on the bottom of the bottle. The name Monks is a tribute to the 11th century Benedictine monks, who were the first one to distill in the copper pot stills. Currently there are two types of bottles going around, a transparent flint bottle and this matte black one. To me, this is the one to get. As for the botanicals, the information was very hard to find, so I decided to reach out to the distillery directly, and they kindly responded that Medella Gin contains juniper, blueberries, and African ginger. And that's pretty much it, because they prefer to keep the rest of the botanicals a secret. Alright, so right now let's open our Medella Blueberry-Infused Gin and see what it tastes like. I need a knife. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid, but that's how I would open it. I'm sure there is another way. Of course there is like, literally there is a pulley thing here. Oh, that's a loud one. You would think that blueberries would just punch through the air, but it's not the case. I can smell blueberries. Well, first of all, let's pour. Yes, as I said, you would think that this gin is very blueberry forward, but it's not. On the nose, it's a slight hint of blueberries, but as for African ginger, it's almost indistinguishable. And this gin is juniper forward, so definitely something to keep in mind if you're not a fan of too much juniper in your gin. It's one of those rare exceptions when it tastes better than it smells. It doesn't taste strong. Ginger is definitely present. It wasn't present on the nose, but it is present. Like it is in my throat right now. Blueberries, not so much. I can taste them, but it's not the predominant flavor. And there is something sweet coming right after the gingery kick. The taste of the gin, you would think ginger, blueberries, juniper would be very medicinal, but it's not. Soda water is up next. Ice cube in, 60 ml of gin, and top it up with soda water. And I'm not sure if it's visible on camera, but there is some sort of a bluish hue. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's one of the secret ingredients that they refuse to reveal, or maybe something else. Juniper, a lot of it, definitely the predominant taste. And also the blueberries, well, maybe the blue hue was the blueberries. The blueberries are not as pronounced as they were in the neat version, obviously because of the dilution, but the rest of the ginger is very subdued, it's almost not noticeable. Tonic water now. Ice cube in, 60 ml of gin again, and some Watson's tonic water. And if you check the official website of Monk's Gin, they do have a lot of cocktail recipes there that kind of let their gin shine. I looked through all of them, and it's mostly food in your drink kind of a cocktails. So this one is more of a purist experience. It's a little bit soft, it's mellow, it's refreshing, it's very nice, but nothing really stands out because the bitterness of tonic just kind of kills off. The blueberries are not there completely. Juniper, a little bit of juniper is left, and ginger, I cannot taste it at all. All in all, a very nice gin and tonic, but for a price of one bottle of Monk's Gin, you can get a few bottles of a more affordable gin and have the similar experience. We tried Monk's Medella Gin neat with the soda water and with tonic, and I'm kind of choosing in between these two, so the soda water and straight. On the rocks though, because drinking it warm is a little bit, it's not my cup of tea. Drinking it straight brings out all the botanicals. The blueberries are very subtle. The ginger is very strong. It's a very juniper-forward gin. Adding soda water to it subdues most of the botanicals, keeps juniper, mellows out blueberries and ginger. It is a very, very refreshing, very pleasant drink. And as for tonic, the blue hue is very nice, which definitely adds to the overall presentation of the gin. But again, I wouldn't necessarily pay that much to have a similar experience that you can get with more affordable gins. This has been Monk's Medella Blueberry-Infused Gin in a very, very sexy looking matte black bottle. And I'm the Gin Guy. Please subscribe to the channel for more gin goodness. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.